football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Here comes the reverse. And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you give positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Heading left after the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Scanning the field, it's Smith. Oh, they trap him for a sack. How about the big nose tackle? That was a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. We go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Dropping back, it's Smith. The pass rush closing in. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Cougars line it up with first and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, BYU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some...
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. With the first down now at the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handing off on the draw play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pass. It's Smith. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And the field goal on the final play of the opening quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking downfield. It's Smith. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Lyle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He gets loose, fighting him off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Cougars look to keep this drive moving. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Smith. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll run a draw play. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves them closer to the goal line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Back to pass. It's Smith. Moves out of the pocket. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
First down and more. He's still running. And they get the conversion there. Set him now first down at the 38.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
It's a quarterback keeper. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Smith. So now at the 13-yard line, it's second and long. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Smith. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll try the right here. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. On the run, it's Lyle. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Cougars will crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Carr. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. The pocket breaking down. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A draw to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first attempt, but this one is from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try at 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
All right, test the middle there, but get nothing. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first. And
he's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable second down and 2 for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, BYU, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Movement here from the tight end. Scanning the field. It's Wilson. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Runs through the defender. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away.
Number 16, Lawrence punts it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And it's BYU in the lead. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Here comes a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Back to throw. It's Smith. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Great cut. They whiff on him. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it with the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's going to take off. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Good throw, complete to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Leaning on the run game here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, they go right back to him. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Smith. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He finds some space. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Has the first down, is still going.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Cougars will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got his man in the open field. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.
You really hate to see it.
And advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year.
You really
long.
hate
So
to see
impressed
it.
with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bang! They tried to say I was washed. They wrote me off. I ain't done yet. I haven't played USC, I think, actually. I have not played USC, so this will be my first time playing him. I'm gonna have to play flawless. I will not be able to win if I throw 3 picks and fail that conversion in the red zone. But we'll get there when we get there. Peace.